Sorry, I haven't been doing this one for a while. It was 2 days. The reason being is I did one more video, which was Cold War. I don't know how many of you saw it, but I'm back now doing Barricade. Now, the reason why I took a while off from doing Barricade was because, number one, I was getting a little bit frustrated with it because of the amount of parts that had to be got for the car, because this car is a Ford Mustang, and the Ford Mustang is nothing like any of the other cars in the game. Neither is the one that represents the Camaro. All the cars like your Porsche, your Ford Mustang, your Dodge Hellcat, and the Dodge pickup and all that sort of stuff, they're all if you have a look at their undercarriages are not easy to do. Whereas you've got your ones that look like the 57 Chev, right? That's standard, that's damn easy, that's just click, 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 click. The only thing really easy in the way of the car for the Ford Mustang and any other car like the Porsche and whatnot, well, not so much the Porsche, but the cars like the Ford Mustang, the Dodge, or the Dodgers and all that sort of stuff, is the engine, and that's about it. The only frustrating one with the engines, the Porsche and also the Lamborghini Diablo one, the one that looks like the Lamborghini Diablo, which I've done 2 of for my girl. And now, what I've got planned for this car, hopefully, this car will be done tonight. And it will be sitting outside with its engine and its wheels and be dynoed. I'm hoping to have that done tonight. The reason for that is because I've got plans for another car in a few days' time. So I won't be doing videos on Car Mechanic Simulator for at least a couple of days. No, that vehicle there, the pickup you see there, is not going to be done in the way of a video, but I will be doing it off camera. You guys will see, when that truck's finished, you will see it sitting out front. I will guarantee you that. The wheels on that you see are for that Ford Mustang. The only reason why the wheels are on that vehicle is because of what I had to do with it. I found it was red and it was wrecked and badly damaged. So I put it together as you can see, and the next thing you know, what I've done with that is I've stuck those wheels on, which were off that Mustang, and wheeled it into where the paint shop is, and then did that paint job to it. Now, at that time when I did that paint job to the car, to that pickup truck, I was talking to a friend of mine who's also got the same game and was playing the same game with me, playing the same game at the same time, and he was doing the same vehicle. So what my target is for that pickup is the following. I'm going to put a new V8 in that engine bay. I'm also going to get all new, everything's going to be new on it. You name it, it's going to be new. Okay? What's going to happen is that truck, I'm going to see if I can get over 1,000 horsepower. The guy that was doing the truck today, who lives in Canberra, who I talked to, got from 380 horsepower, he got it to about 690 horsepower, I think he said. So what my goal is, and mind you, he had a V8. This one here, as you can see, it is a V8. There are 2 versions of that vehicle. There's that one there, which is a V8, and there's also one that's one that's an inline 6. So I'm going to try and get as much power as I can out of that, because I want to be able to show him that it can be done. Because I'm beginning to think he thinks it can't be done, but it can, because I'm doing the same to Barricade. Barricade is going to have so much power go through him, it's going to be unbelievable. The car that's going to race Barricade is sitting outside right now. It's that blue Camaro that won the race between it and Bumblebee. I was kind of hoping Bumblebee would win, but no. The blue Camaro won it, not Bumblebee. So let's get started. Number one, what we're going to do tonight is start out at building the engine. Then the engine, once it's done, is going to sit on the engine hoist or on the engine jack, whatever in the back room. It's going to sit there at least up until such time as I can lower the car down, because the engine is going to be going in last. Now there may be something that I may have to buy and may have to fix because of the situation with the car. I have no idea on what it is that I've got to fix. So, well, I know what the car, everything's got to be fixed on the car. But I'm talking in the way of the gearbox. I'm not sure what gearbox I've got to put in there. So the car's going to be up, down, engine in it, up, gearbox on, bang. And then I'm going to dyno it after I put the wheels into alignment and all that. And then I'm going to throw it down the track to see how fast I can get it. Before I do anything of the sort, after I build the car, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the blue Camaro to see how many gears that blue Camaro's got. Then I'm going to check Bumblebee tomorrow off camera to find out how many gears Bumblebee has. Because what I want to be able to do is the following. I want to be able to have this Ford Mustang, both Camaros and the Dodge all with the same amount of power in the way of the gearbox. That's what I want. That's my aim for this at the moment with the Mustang, the Dodge and the Camaro outside. Oh my God, my girl's playing games with me again. Yes, baby, I know you love me. Okay, as soon as I've done this, I'm going to start building the car. Love you, baby. Now, what I'm going to do first of all, now that truck is going to stay on that hoist and stay raised because those tyres are coming off that straight after under the carriage is put in. Now, as you can see, the outline for the engine is there, and there it is. That's the engine that's going to be going in Barricade. I've got all the parts to the engine, so basically what's going to happen here is now that the engine is... Hey, hang on, hang on, whoa, slow down. Hang on, back up a bit. Right, okay. Now I've got the engine done and dusted, everything's fixed and ready to rock and roll. It's all been adjusted, it's all been upgraded. So what's going to happen now is the car is going to have the engine built, the car is going to have the engine put in, and then Barricade's going to have his undercarriage put on, the wheels are going to be put on, and then as I said to you, everything's going to be done. I've got the interior ready for the car as well, but the interior is going to be put in when it's outside.
Why is David on mute? He went to go get coffee. How am I supposed to freaking... How am I gonna bring George in my crew? Because I'm only, like I said, young 12 members.
Now, there may come down to a point at some stage during this video where I may very well have to go and buy something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I got everything for the car because I was in a little bit of a rush today in the way of trying to do it. So I'm kind of hoping I'll have everything.
Then we can start rebuilding. Is what I'm saying.
And my beautiful baby is watching, thank God.
I agree with that one too.
The one who I love with all my heart.
Oh shoot, I was asleep. You alright, David? My finger. Got an extra ball for me? I got blood on it. Okay.
And I do have one thing to say to my girl, seeing that she's watching. And that's this. I love you, baby, and I'm sorry for starting late. Yes, guys, I started late. I was supposed to start at 12, but a friend of mine had a bit of a problem, a little bit of an issue, so I had to help him. And it was a pretty big issue, so I was like, no, I'll just hang back on the video for a little bit. I'll help my mate out, and then I'll come straight back in, straight ahead, and come straight into the video and start the video up. So there. I don't want to see friends at all ever having any problems. It's not fun seeing people like friends fall to bits. I can guarantee you that much.
Hey Jeff, I gotta make a phone call real quick. I'll be back.
Now, the biggest problem for here is that. I thought I had them. I really did. I just had to go got the ECU, the proper one I need. I hate doing this. I really do. Okay, that is that. Now, as you can see how fast the engine went together. See, I've got to do that yet. So, what I've got to do first of all, did I get that? Yes, I did. So it's like I said, a few days ago I got all the parts to the engine, but I didn't build the engine because I had other things to do. So it's like I said to a friend of mine not long back, he's got a club on GTA 5, and I said to him, look, clubs, oh my god. Really? I said to him, clubs are fun and all that. I said they're brilliant to be in. I said you got, you know, good camaraderie and he said, yeah, that's true. I said, right, well then I said, you've got one problem. I said, you've got to make sure that people understand that the club's there for, I don't know, having fun, so to speak, if you get my drift. And he said to me, what do you mean? So I had to explain the whole thing to him. Now, when I say this, when I'm saying the following, I don't necessarily mean the guys, how should I say it kindly. I'm not saying the guy's a complete, total and utter, how do I put it? Complete, total and utter, he's not a complete, total and utter idiot, if you guys know what I mean. The guy's not. He's actually quite intelligent. He's actually a very nice guy. I was just talking to him just about 10 minutes before I started the video. He's got a club, and his club in GTA is striking some trouble. So I said to him, well, what he could do. Look, I retired from clubs on GTA, and everybody knows it. So, with what happened, oh my god. With what happened, I was like, well, what's the point in being with clubs when certain things go wrong when you don't want them to go wrong? And it's pointless sometimes when you have something go wrong in a club and it's just, you're the club leader and you have no idea what's going wrong with your club unless you actually find out through some members that you are talking to in the way of your club. You just do not know what's going to happen. You cannot tell what's going to happen. It's honest. It's a bit of a hard thing to say. So I spent at least a good hour and a half in a chat party with him on PlayStation and trying to get him to help himself with his club. And I mean, when I say that, I want the guy's club to succeed because he's a very good friend of mine. And I don't want to see his club fold. I do not want to see it fall apart. So that's one of the reasons why I pushed him, basically. And he was like, oh, why? He wasn't actually saying it, but he was listening to everything I said, and he was actually taking it all in. And I could hear it. But I could hear him taking it all in, and he was saying, he was like, yeah, you know. But there's one guy who has been trying to get into the party so he can explain to him about the whole deal. The other two from the other club are there. They were listening to everything I was saying, and they were all ears. And same with my mate. He was all ears as well. So basically, I've got them to help out now, and I plan on helping them out as much as possible. I do not want to see their clubs fold. I do not want to see their clubs fall apart at all. I do not want to see them have people stab them in the back in their clubs when they're not active, because it's completely unfair on them, because they've got the club which they've started and they love the club which they've started. They've got the club going, and basically it's a bit unfair on certain members in that club who want to have that club succeed. Now, as I said, I'm retired, so I'm not going back into clubs. I've even told them that. They all understand. But I said to them, what I can do is I can give them advice on how to run the club and how to help the club, because I had a club under me once before. Besides that fact, I was also in clubs. So that's that. So the moment this video is over, I've got to jump back into that party with them and try and sort out some stuff in the way of meetings and whatnot for them. Because I said to them, what they've got to have is they've got to have members who are active a lot of the time, and they can, especially with these two particular guys that are in the party chat. They have to have people show 97 at least 97% of the time. But they've also got to remember, I even stressed this to my mate, I said, you've also got to remember that there is other things other than games. People do have a family life. I said, you can't force everybody to be online all the time. I said, that's not on. And they all understood. But what gets me is, why aren't people listening to them and doing as they ask? That's what's getting me. And that's what's pissed. Sorry to say it with this, guys, but that's what's pissing me off. They're pushing their hearts into working on their clubs and trying to get their clubs going, and people are not listening to them. And I find that bloody disrespectful. Now, I know my baby's watching me because, well, I've got butterflies in my stomach, so I know she's watching me, and I'm glad she's watching me. Yes, baby, I know. So that's that with that. Now the engine's almost done. I've just got to try and find out, after I've done what I'm doing here, I know the flywheel and the clutch plate are going to be the same. Okay, now, to have this thing go from anti-turtle to being that. So that's the engine built. Now I've got to try and find out, in the way of gearbox, what the gearbox is going to be. Because I need to know so I can get the gearbox before I put the engine in there. Now I've been thinking, you know, all sorts of things. So I'll go, right, okay. I think I know what gearbox it is. But what I will do now that the engine's built, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the undercarriage in the car. Then after I've put the undercarriage in the car, that truck is going to lose its wheels because they're going on that car. And then I'm going to lower the car down. Then I'm going to stick the engine in it and have the fuel tank put in and basically button everything up. It should be ready to roll by, in say, roughly an hour. So yeah, let's get down to that and see what we can get going.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's have a look. Anything missing other than the... Nope. It's all there, good. Now to do the back. This is coming along nicely. Now, before I do anything else, guys, I've got to... Yeah, ha, thought so. And I've got to put suspension parts on the other side as well. Great. And I've also got to put this thing in, which I don't have, of course. Yay. I'll get that now. Actually, have I got them already? I don't know. Let's have a look. I have. Okay, me silly. The only thing I don't have is the fuel tank. Okay, now I can bring Barricade down because I'm pretty sure it's got everything. Only thing it hasn't got is the engine and differential and gearbox, as far as and interior, of course. Now, before I put anything in here, oh my god. Oh, what? What about the ECU? Oh, Christ. I had that, I'm sure of it. What else? Air filter base. Okay, then you snot. Now, do I have the clips? Let's have a look. I don't think so. Luckily I checked. No, I don't. I have 4 of them. No, dopey. Huh? Oh, God, fuck yeah. Jesus Christ. Please tell me I've got... Oh my God! Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so it's got to be fixed. There's that. That's pretty much everything in here. Now, to go and get the engine of this beast. Before I do... No, I didn't say that. And there's the beast's heart. Now, to do the following, and that is this. Okay. I didn't think I'd have a bloody battery for it. Oh my god. Now I've just got to do one thing after bringing the car up and putting the starter and the starter. Yeah, well, yeah, the transmission and all that in. I've got to go and do a few other things. Like one is on my head off. I think that's everything. I think. Oh no, the one at the back there. Okie dokes. Now, sorry, my friend. Now, before anybody asks who didn't see the start of the video, I had these Ford Mustang wheels on this truck so I could get it down to get a paint, and then I brought it back. I just left the wheels on the truck because, well, the Mustang didn't have its undercarriage, so I thought, what was the point in taking the car out and Now, to get Barricade out the front and stick the interior inside, and then take it down, get the wheels aligned, and what have you, and throw it down the track. Let's see if it starts first. After. That's right, yeah. Now what? Let's see. I'll do the gearbox last. So let's go over here. Now if you're wondering why I bought two of everything there, it's because of the truck on the other side. The truck on the other side is going to have roughly the same engine, so it's going to have the same gearbox and everything. But now that Barricade's nearly finished, okay, fair enough. La la la. Now what I will do, guys, is to make sure I get the right one, I will buy both starter motor V8 and starter motor, because I don't know what one's what. I didn't get a good chance to look at all. So basically now I'm going to have to second guess myself in the way of the gearbox. Okay, gearbox V8. Okay, let's see. Nope, they're good. That means to say I've got the... And I think Barricade's nearly complete. Now what we're going to do is drop him down, put him outside, start him up and see what happens. That's Barricade built. Now all I've got to do is move him over to here. Doing alignment with his wheels because I know his way out. Yeah, what a guess. Now to dyno it, then put it through the speed test. First of all, let's have a look how many gears it's got. 5, right, okay. Maximum speed 299, right, yeah. Oh man, this ain't gonna be well on it. Damn. Okay, this is officially weird. Because Barricade's got the same engine as the last one. So, right. Hopefully that works. That's good. Okay, let's give it a shot now. Okay, 703 is what it was. Let's see what it gets to. Damn. Okay. 1,684 horsepower. I think that's as much as bloody Bumblebee. Damn. A pickup of 982 horsepower. That's not bad, actually. That's quite good. Let's see how she's on track. Not bad. So there you go, guys. Mega fast. 409, babe. And I forget what the horsepower was. Aha, that's right, yeah. Alrighty guys, that's that done. That's Barricade finished. Now that Barricade's finished, all we've got to do now is put Barricade up against the winning vehicle from the Bumblebee and Daniel race. And the Bumblebee Daniel race winner is Daniel. And that car is currently sitting outside right next to, or where, right near where Barricade's going to be sitting. So let's get a look at that. I've got a funny feeling that Daniel will be shaking in his boots. Yep. These two cars will be going up against each other either tomorrow night or the following night. So, if you guys know what I mean, keep an eye out for that on Instagram, because I know I haven't mentioned any of them on Instagram at all yet. I will be, though, eventually, as soon as I get around to it. I've had a lot of things going on of late, so I haven't had much of a chance to get on to do anything in the way of putting anything up on Instagram. But I swear to you, I will probably sometime Monday. So if you guys know what I mean, keep an eye on Instagram to see who's going to race who in future. But I guarantee you, either tomorrow night or the following night, Barricade versus Daniel. So that's the race to watch. That's the one to see who wins. Because that will literally be a manufacturer's race. Because one's Chevrolet and the other one's Ford. There you have it. Anyhow, guys, before I do depart and end my video and do what I normally do, I will go inside in the shop and I am going to explain to you something what I'm going to do with the vehicle that's in there now. First of all, this one here needs its engine done. But I'm not too sure how I'm going to go about doing that just yet. However, this one here is going to have the entire... I know it doesn't look it, but the entire undercarriage is going to be replaced. Everything. You name it, it's going to be replaced. In the way of the engine, it's going to have probably a that's definitely going to be replaced. All that. So everything. Let's see. They're going to be stock pistons. They're going to be racing grade. Everything's going to be upgraded. You name it, it's going to be upgraded big time. It will be upgraded to the point where the truck's going to have a ton of horsepower. I can guarantee you that much. I'm going to do everything in my power to give it so much horsepower to basically tear itself in half. This is the first truck that I've done for my series. I have done tons of these trucks, but I have never done one for my taping. This one, I start probably, if I don't do it tomorrow night, I'll start it the following night, because there are other videos. One particular video I do want to do, which will probably be done tomorrow night, will be Farm Sim 25. The reason being is because Farm Sim 25 is downloading as I speak, right now. So that will probably be one video that I will do, so keep an eye out for that. Please comment on this video and tell me what you want this truck to look like. Do you want it to remain this blue? If you want it to remain this blue, please tell me. And yes, baby, that includes you. You can SMS me on here and tell me. It's up to you. Okay? Because I can see you're on one now. So if you want it to remain this blue, tell me. But everything in the truck is going to get replaced. You name it, it's going to get replaced. Pistons are going to get redone, everything. So basically the truck's going to be getting drained in the first episode of it tomorrow, or whenever I do the first episode. The complete rebuild will probably be the second episode, because the first episode is going to be the teardown. Second episode will probably be the rebuild. Between the time the rebuild happens on the second episode and also the first episode of the teardown, the vehicle will be... I will look at the vehicle to see what needs to be done, definitely. The paint job is a very good paint job, so I don't know whether... And because of this vehicle, I'm not too sure whether I'll get it done on camera or not, because it's sitting on lift 2. Ones that do get done on videos sit on lift 1. So, whether or not you guys, you guys won't see it because it's getting done off camera because it's on lift 2. If it was on lift 1, it would be a different story. I know I'm not moving it to lift 1. But, however, if this was on lift 1, I will ask you guys anyway, because you guys will see it at the end of its rebuild. Because there's going to be a car on lift 1 very, very soon. I don't know who. Or I don't actually know, sorry, I'll say it again. I don't know what will be on there. But as I'm trying to say, what's going to happen is this. This truck will be done off camera. This truck's current colour scheme is a dark blue, as you can see. Now, I know for a fact that my baby girl loves blue. My beautiful busty baby girl, she loves blue. I know that for a fact. And I love blue too. And I love her, and she loves me. So, it's up to her whether she wants it to, or up to you guys as well. But, do I keep it this blue or not? Do I change it to another colour? Like, say, red, black, purple, pink with purple polka dots, for an example. It's just, I'm being silly saying that. But do you want it red? Do you want it to keep it blue? If I have it red, do you want the back of it being black? Or do you want a black stripe down the truck, down the middle? Or do you want it to be silver with a black stripe down the middle? Do you want it to be silver with black stripe around the back and having Celine in black? So that's basically what I'm asking you guys to tell me. If you guys can tell me what you want done with this truck, please let me know. Because I will start this truck either tomorrow or the following day to wait and see if anybody comments. Baby, please tell me, do you want me to do a blue truck or do you want a different colour? Please tell me. Because you're the one I'm going to count on. Okay? So do you want it left blue or do you want it changed to another colour? Please tell me. Because that truck is I think it's a 1950s, late 40s, early 50s, I think. So I don't know whether, I do know what the truck is, but it's a bit hard to say in the way I watch what I want done. Just hang on a sec. We'll soon find out. Now, if she can hear me, and I hope she can, baby, I'm asking you this through that text because you're important to me. And I know you like blue. Or actually, no, I'll rephrase that. I know you love blue. So tell me, what do you want this truck done? Do I leave it blue or do I change it? Yes, guys, I'm yawning. Come on, baby. Do I keep it blue or do I change it? – So basically, she will probably say keep it blue. So I will keep it blue. But if she tells me off camera to change it because she hasn't answered me yet, I will change it. You will probably see. Obviously, the truck won't be getting done on camera, but still, you guys can say what you want with the truck. Okay? I really do appreciate if anyone comments on any one of my things. I do appreciate it, honest to God. So anyhow, comment, like and subscribe to my channel, please. Hit the notifications button all the way up to the top to let you know when I do videos. And please, most important of all, as I said, subscribe to my channel, please. The more subscriptions, the better, and the more it helps me. And the more it wants me to keep going. Please. Because I have come close on several occasions just to calling it, because I've just been having no luck. So, there, I've had it. I've said my piece. Anyhow, guys, as I always say, game fair, because it's unfair if you cheat. It's unfair to the average person if you cheat. It really is. So, my advice to you guys is play fair, never cheat. It's not good for you. You will have your account banned. Don't be a sweater and don't be a tryhard. Don't even mod on console. Trust me, because it's not good for you. PC, different story. Because you can mod. However, please don't cheat on console. Be it Xbox or PlayStation. Please, no console cheating. It's unfair. So that's it. Now, as I always say, enjoy life while you've got life. Life is short. Just remember that. As a friend of mine says to me all the time, you never know what's around the corner. And tomorrow is never promised. You can't tell what's going to happen to you in a few days' time. You can't tell what's going to happen to you in about an hour's time. You could go to bed and die of a heart attack while you're asleep. God forbid. But I know one thing for sure. I love my girl and I know she loves me. I want to be with her all my life. However long my life is. That's the reason I keep telling her and telling her and telling her that I love her with all my heart and I need her here. Because I went to go and visit my dad today and it was hard. Because my dad is sick and he's getting worse by the minute. God knows how long he's got. And when I say that, I'm not being sarcastic, I'm not being stupid. If God did exist, he would know how long he's got. Because no one knows. My girl, on the other hand, I wish she was here right now holding me because I'm in tears. I'm sort of tearing up a bit just talking about my dad. So, baby, please, I'm begging you, hurry up, come to Australia. I need you. I really do, babe. I'm not joking. I need you here. Every day you're not here and I go and see Dad, it gets harder and harder and harder every day. It's just like I say to you guys. Life is precious. Never take life for granted. Okay? Also, guys, with your girls, treat them like a bloody princess. Treat them like a queen. Encourage them to do things that they want to do. Don't hold them back. Help them. Encourage them. Boost their spirits. You know, build their confidence. Help them out when they need it. Don't turn your back on them. Don't argue with them. Don't do anything stupid. I'm telling you guys, don't do anything crazy. Because the moment you have a beautiful girl in your life, hold on to her with all your might. Believe me, I've got a really gorgeous girl in my life and I want to hold on to her as long as possible. She is my world. I love her to bits. I had one girl very similar to her 26 years ago. I met her when she was 16. And 26 years ago, she died in a car accident. Hence the tattoo on my leg. However, I moved on. Yes, it's still hard. Yes, I do miss her. Yes, there is a place for her in my heart. But I've got a new girl. And my girl wants it blue. Okay, babe. Alright, but still, listen to me, and I mean it. Do everything you can to hold on to your girl. Trust me on that. Because no matter what they are, they're special. All girls are. They're all princesses. Be them slim, be them petite, be them chubby, be them curvy like my girl. Be them beautiful, even if they're not beautiful in looks all the way, they're still beautiful on the inside. They've got a gorgeous soul. My girl's got a beautiful soul. She is the most gorgeous girl I've ever met. And I want to hold on to her with all my might. I keep telling her that. And as I said, there are days where I come close to crying because of my dad, and she's not here to hold me. If she was here to hold me, I would not be like this. I honestly would not be to the point where I'm going to cry. So, basically, guys, if you know what I mean, I need her here. Just like you guys need your girls. Keep your girl with you at all times. And by that, I mean hold on to them with all your might. They are your queen. They are your princess. They are your goddess, just like you are to them. You are their king, you are their prince, you are their god. Trust me, if they want to hold on to you, you do the same. If they want to have you forever, you do the same. Just whatever you do, don't argue with them. And most important of all, don't hurt them. In any way, shape or form. As I said, treat them like they're royalty. That's all I'm saying. Same with you girls, treat the guys like they're your royal. Treat them like royalty. Treat guys like royalty, honestly. It's unfair if you don't. It's a two-way street. Life and love is a two-way street. I know people are thinking, oh, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Well, sorry, I'm not. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to call it there, but as I say all the time, enjoy life while you've got it, guys, because it's really worth it. Life is short. You never know what's going to happen to you in the future. Anything's possible. Tomorrow's never promised. Okay? Thank you for viewing me, for joining me on this video. I appreciate it. I really do. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my heart for you joining me. Most important of all, have fun in gaming. Have fun in doing whatever it is you do. If you've got a bucket list, fill it out. So join me again on my next episode of whatever it is. More than likely tomorrow it'll be Farm Sim 25 because Farm Sim 25 is downloading as I speak. So as I've always said, enjoy life while you can. Smoke out.